What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here once again for another review, you guys. This is for Married to Medicine, Season 10, Episode 8, and this episode is titled Take a Napa, you guys. Before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Married to Medicine, shall we? So, much like with Potomac, the fact that they took a 2-week break, and I know they took it for the holidays, oh, y'all, can I say about Married to Medicine? Yeah, this episode fell flat for me too. It's so interesting, you guys, because Potomac is a show that I've always enjoyed, and Married to Medicine is a show that I absolutely love. But I don't know if this season is given what they. Here's the thing. I feel like season 10 of Married to Medicine was over. I know everybody has been tweeting on. I know a lot of people that I follow on Twitter have been in love with Married to Medicine since it began, but I unfortunately haven't. I haven't really been here. I ain't saying that I haven't liked the season so far, but it ain't really been giving me what everybody says on social media how the episodes be given. But I also will say I do think a lot of people dislike Letitia, and I think that seeing some of the women go back and forth with Letitia, I think some people like that. I'm not necessarily saying that's what it is, but I can't pinpoint what it is because I've noticed that people say like when the episodes are good, it do be episodes where the women are going back and forth with Letitia. Speaking of Letitia, now you guys know I don't really keep up with people's lives like that, but I do know that I guess last night the ladies were on live and Letitia and Dr. Heavenly got into it with each other. Okay, it is what it is, and I know I saw the one of the clips where Dr. Heavenly was saying that Gregory still texts Quad. Okay, okay. If that was supposed to make, I don't know what that was supposed to do, but hell, who cares? Who knows? Who cares? It ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, the episode, it opened up and we see some of the ladies, they're still talking about this situation with Quad, right? And the ladies are entitled to their opinions and their feelings about Quad. And I'm not going to sit here and downplay, discredit, or anything of that nature. But the thing is, if Quad was so bad, then why haven't y'all tried to exile her before now, is my question, right? Because Quad, let the ladies tell it, right? Quad changed with Sister Circle. And we all know how reality TV works, right? If you don't have anybody to film with, then you don't have a role on the show. You're not going to be able to just film scenes by yourself, right? I think the only person who has done that, but not that successfully, is Mary Cosby. You know what I'm saying? But that's because season 1, she was a friend of, and they upgraded her before this. Like, I think they upgraded her throughout the filming process to an actual housewife. So that's why her first season, she filmed in her closet a lot because she wasn't a full-time cast member. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. But like I said, the ladies are entitled to feel how they want to feel. I just still, like I said, I still question the whole situation because if we're going back to Sister Circle hasn't been on. I mean, season 8, season 9 is when they lost that and she came back, and that season we know she had to come back pretty humble. So I'm just kind of it wasn't season 9, it was season 8 or 7. It was season 8, I believe. It was season 8. But it is, yeah, it was season 8 because it was the season before. No. It was season 8, the season that Mariah didn't return. You guys will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. So Heavenly is going to be leaving early because she's going home because Alora is getting ready to graduate. And congratulations to Alora. Then we see the ladies. So the ladies have split up for the day and they're doing separate group events. So we have Dr. Heavenly, we have Dr. Jackie and Letitia. They're together and they're going to be going to do Tuk Tuk, which I was like, what is Tuk Tuk? But I guess you're like, it's like one of them little trolleys that I guess like you ride around and they just show you the valley and stuff like that. And then the other ladies, which consist of Phaedra, Dr. Simone, Dr. Alicia, and Toya, they're going to be going and doing, what do you call it? Mud baths. Now, let me say, for me personally, I would never do a mud bath, but hey, that's neither here nor there. Like, I would have preferred the tuk tuk. Now, we'll pause here and move forward, you guys. So yeah, the mud bath. I would have been like Phaedra and the rest of the ladies. I would have hopped in that mineral water because at least that's clean. And then when Toya got into that mud bath and she was talking about it stinks. So mud baths stink. I mean, it is mud, but oh hell, I'm just sorry. Me personally, I'm not gonna stick my ass in the mud. Period. Point blank. It's just not for me. But hey, you know, some people like it. JB doesn't. He wouldn't be here for it. I don't even know. Like, here's a question: what what are the benefits of doing a mud bath? That's the question that I have. Like, what are the benefits of a mud bath? I've never quite understood it. But hey, and let me say this before anybody, I don't want nobody to get offended because I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just saying that it wouldn't be for me. If you like mud baths and that's your thing and that's something that you like to do on a regular basis, knock yourself out. But it just wouldn't be something for me personally. That's all I got to say about that one. What else? What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, you guys, this episode, I'm sorry, this episode was just flat out boring. Flat boring to me. At one point they were talking to Dr. Alicia. Now I remember I think I vaguely remember this, but I know I think in the previous episode she was talking about how when it comes to her husband, I think his name is Kima, that he's more traditional, and I know she was talking about that, since she's been there, and he's in and he's down in he's back in Atlanta with the kids. She says that he told her he has a newfound respect for her and what she does with the kids. But then I was listening to her when she was talking about how, she was raised by a single mother and that growing up, her mom told her that basically you don't need a man for anything. And, I don't have a problem with anybody who has that philosophy, right? That they don't need a man for anything. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm not going to try to change your mind and say, oh, girl, you need a man. You need a man in your life. Like, you need a man for this. You need a man for that. You need a man for this. You need a man. You need to get yourself a man. I'm not someone who goes along with that ideal. If a woman says that she don't need a man, then hell, she don't need a man. And, you know, people can't, because that was the thing that I noticed. When they were talking about that, Toya kept saying, girl, you need a man for this. You need a man for, no, 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 no. Say you need a man for that. If she says that when she felt like she didn't need a man for that, those are her opinions. Those are her thoughts. Those are her beliefs. You don't tell her what she needed in her life. Now, did she feel like a man helped her? She not necessarily she needed a man, but a man was helpful to her life. Cool, fine. Then they were talking to Phaedra about her getting married again, and Phaedra was like, she don't necessarily want to get married again. And I was like, if she don't want to get married again, once again, you got Toya over here talking about, oh girl, and I think Simone even chimed. Excuse me, y'all. I think Simone even chimed in like, well, what about when the boys leave? She said, I won't be lonely. Like, why are y'all trying to push a man onto these women? I was puzzled and confused, but hey, whatever. If that's what y'all want to, if y'all feel like they need a man, she 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 need a man. No, she does not. If Phaedra is happy being by herself and single, that is her business, her life, her prerogative. So, yeah, you guys. Let me know how you guys. Let me know where you guys fall on that coin. I definitely want you guys to tell me where you guys fall. Um, Again, this is no attack on anybody. If you feel like you definitely need a man in your life, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. If you feel like I'm a badass woman and I don't need a man in my life, that's okay too. Like, I don't have an issue with any of that stuff. But I just don't like it when I don't like when I feel like people are trying to push their thoughts and their ideals onto another person. That's what I don't necessarily like. And that was the vibe that I was getting. But, yeah, you guys tell me your thoughts, your opinions, and we'll pause here and move forward, you guys. So next up, you guys, the ladies, they did go to dinner, and Dr. Jackie, she was talking about her talk with Vice President Kamala Harris, and Letitia then started talking about her issues with her menstruation and stuff like that. And you guys remember previously that it came out that Dr. Simone had suggested her to a different doctor. And remember how Dr. Heavenly brought that up. So, they did talk about surrogacy, and they were talking about the fact that some 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 couples don't want the surrogate to have sex while they're pregnant. I was like, that's interesting. Toya. I'm not one of them people that calls Toya out her name or anything like that. I'm not one of those people, because I think it's disrespectful when people do it, and I don't like it when I see people call Toya stupid and dumb. Toya's not stupid. Toya's not dumb. Toya doesn't think before she speaks, and I think that's my problem when it comes to Toya. It's like, Toya, you say shit, and it just be like, girl, did you literally think about what you were saying? Because she was talking about now what she said about Eugene not wanting to have sex with her when she was pregnant. I get that, because there are you see that all the. I was about to say, do I know anybody? I was about to say I know somebody, but I don't. I think I do, but I don't know. But I know. Oh yes, I did. I had a friend who said that her husband didn't want to have sex with her because he was afraid of hitting the baby. I'm like, do y'all not? Y'all do know that you're not. The baby is in right here in her stomach. Unless even if you had a King Kong penis, you're not gonna hurt the child. You're not gonna hurt that baby. But and I think that's what she was trying to, allude to with Dr. Eugene. But then she also said Dr. Eugene was like, he didn't want a nut on the baby's forehead. I was like, Toya. Dr. Eugene is a doctor. He may not be an OBGYN, but I think, hell, I'm not even a doctor, and the baby is in your amniotic sac. It's in a sac, because it's amniotic sac and the placenta. The baby is covered. That baby is not gonna get hit with, and girl, oh my God. And on top of that, if he does, when he does, you know, climax inside of you, it's oh God, I don't want to get graphic. But if you put semen in water, the texture of it changes. Toya, it changes. That's why they call them swimmers because oh my God. So it's not, oh God, Toya. Like I said, I don't want to call Toya, I'm not going to call her stupid, but girl, really, Toya, you should have thought about that one before you said that one, but neither here nor there. Um, After that, actually, let's pause here and wrap up the episode, you guys. Now, the end of the episode, I was a little bored, you guys. Sorry to say it. I really wasn't paying too much attention to that scene with Dr. Eugene and Toya where he was taking her weave out of her head. Um, I know she was telling him about the trip and whatnot, the business partners. Once again, the one thing I do want to say is congratulations to Toya. I am happy for Toya. Now people, like I said a few minutes ago, people call Toya stupid, and I hope that this will, people stop talking about how dumb the girl. Again, for her to have she was an educator. Obviously, Toya is not a dumb or stupid woman. She just doesn't think before she says things, and that's the problem with Toya. She doesn't think before she speaks. But is she stupid? Absolutely not. Like we're not gonna sit here and play. We're not gonna sit here and play Toya. Toya might not be my favorite person on Married to Medicine, but we're not gonna play Toya for no fool. The next scene is Dr. Heavenly and Alora. So really and truly what I'm doing is just some of these last few scenes up. Dr. Heavenly and Alora, they were talking. So Alora is telling Dr. Heavenly to basically reach out to her sister and try to mend and repair that relationship. Dr. Heavenly was reluctant at first, but she then eventually did call her sister up on the phone and talk to her sister. Well, left the voicemail for her sister, and so she's going to try to work on the relationship with her sister. And lastly, Letitia, you guys. I do feel bad for Letitia because you guys know she wants to have a baby. She wants to get pregnant, but the doctor that Dr. Simone suggested her go to told her she does believe she has endometriosis, and she told her that she does have fibroids. So the journey to motherhood is not impossible, but it might be a little bit of some challenges or some setbacks. But I don't, again, like I said previously, I don't have an issue with Letitia. She ain't done nothing on the show so far, so I wish her nothing but the best. I would question, like, never mind. I was gonna ask something, say a question, but we're gonna leave it on mute. But yeah, you guys, that's the episode. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And until next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.